Hi, I'm Plummy, and in this episode of Radio K, I'm gonna be reacting to the recent comeback of one of my favorite groups ever, actually, Ace, with their comeback Higher. I'm really excited for this one. I haven't watched any teasers and I haven't read any opinions about this one, so I'm really excited to get into this, and I'm getting into this blind, so I'm really hoping that it's gonna be a mind-blowingly good song, which will be par for the course with Ace because their music is freaking amazing, especially since Undercover was released, which is when I started liking this group. Their music has been perfect in my opinion, so I'm really excited to get another really good song. So without further ado, let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. Have they changed their intro? Did they even used to have an intro? Okay, I guess they're going for a little bit of a softer approach. That's fine. Wait, he can sing? Okay, interesting. I didn't know that he can sing. Man, their dancing is pretty powerful. But if I gotta be honest, I'm not super in love with this song. It's not that it's a bad song or anything, it's just not my style. But I guess it's good for the group to have more variety. I'm just more into the hardcore kind of K-pop songs. But I still appreciate this song for what it is. Maybe I'll even end up listening to it because I've been trying to be more open with the kind of K-pop songs that I listen to, but still, I don't know. I do really like their dancing though. Huh. That's a nice change of scenery. I feel like this song is gonna be pretty popular with most fans, be it Ace fans or just general K-pop fans. And actually the reasons why it's gonna be popular with people is the reason why it's not gonna be popular with me. Okay, so again, I don't hate the song. I don't think it's a bad song. It's ultimately not my style. But that said, I'm still gonna share my honest opinion about this. And the reason why I don't like this song is, again, because it's not hard hitting at all. There wasn't any rapping, at least I didn't catch any rapping, which I'm a huge fan of, so I always love when there's rapping, especially when it's really good. And with Ace, they are freaking good rappers, so it's a shame that there wasn't rapping in this one. But I guess one song not having heavy focus on rapping is not the end of the world, you know? But yeah, the reason why I just don't like this song is I feel like it's kind of generic. I still think it's not generic to the point it's bad or anything like that, but I guess better word to describe it is it's a little too mainstream for my taste. It's exactly what you would expect a K-pop song to be. It even reminds me of a song by New West. Like if you told me that this was a New West song and you didn't show me the music video, I mean even if you showed me the music video, honestly, especially that change of scenery at the end there, that's exactly something that I would see New West or maybe even TXT do, honestly. So I even though I like New West, as I've said many times before, I'm a multi-fandom kind of K-pop fan. I enjoy many different groups, and the reason why I enjoy many different groups and why I hate whenever groups change up their music and their concept and everything is because if I want a different thing, I can just go to a different group. If I want hard-hitting stuff, I can go to this group and this group. If I want ballads, I can go to this group and this group. You know? You know what I mean? So I really don't like it whenever groups who I enjoy for a certain thing decide to exchange the thing that they're doing, you know? It's like I would be just as annoyed with Stray Kids or A.C.E doing a softer song like this as I would be if New West or B2B did a little bit more of a hard-hitting song, because I like these certain groups for their shtick. I don't want them to change it. But again, that's kind of like a little bit of a selfish way to look at it, I guess. And I understand. Music critic perspective, it's probably good to see a bit of a different side of their music, but as a stupid fan, I just don't enjoy it as much as their other music, you know. Although it's definitely growing on me, that's for sure. But this song is never gonna go anywhere near to Undercover, Savage, or Favorite Boys.
그래 너는 너의 꿈을 계속 살아가
Although I gotta say, their visuals are, this is probably their best visuals ever. But again, I feel like their looks in this music video are again a little bit mainstream, not unique and quirky as they have been in other ones. Okay, so I genuinely don't really have anything to add to what I've already said. It's not a bad song, it's just not for me. Which is why I'm going to give this song a 9 out of 10, I guess. Because it's a good balance between my personal opinion, which would be more like an 8.2 out of 10, and the more objective-ish kind of opinion of like this song being a 10 out of 10. Because for what this song is, I think it's actually really good, and it's probably one of the more interesting and better songs in this kind of style, or whatever you want to call it. But ultimately, I just don't really care about it too much, and I think 9 out of 10 is actually a pretty reasonable rating for this song. But yeah, that's just how I feel about it, so hopefully you're not mad about it. But yeah, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge thanks to my first ever Patreon on Patreon, Omari Bridgman. Thank you for subscribing to my Patreon. If you guys want to join that person over on Patreon, you can do that by going over there and pledging your support on one of the tiers. There's actually a tier that offers certain benefit, especially for that I think you'll be interested in, because it's actually K-pop related. And explaining it to you in this video here, it's gonna take too much time, so just go over there and read it if you are interested. But before we end this video, I just want to quickly explain to you something that you might be wondering about, like, why am I dressed the way I am? Why do I look the way I do? And if you've been subscribed to my channel for a long time, you would know the answer already, because back when I started my YouTube channel, I had super long hair and I was dressing femininely in every single video. But for those of you who don't know, which I assume it's most of you, I'm actually transgender. I think I'm more of a non-binary rather than a male to female, because there are quite a few times where I don't really feel like dressing femininely and looking feminine and looking like a girl, and I just want to look like a normal guy. But I feel like in a lot of the time I do want to look feminine. So for the sake of simplicity, I decided to just settle on non-binary, although I definitely really want to be much more feminine than I am right now, like almost like androgynous. But due to my current situation, I'm unable to transition, because I still live with my parents. I tried to transition secretly while still living with my parents, but they started noticing that I was looking more feminine, and that I obviously had my long hair back then, and they were pressuring me to cut it all the time. And even when I was growing it out, they were constantly pressuring me to not grow it out, and now they are pressuring me to not grow it out again. really unable to transition, and there's no really way out of this situation for me because I can't get a job. I've tried to, but I just can't seem to get any job. And even if I was able to get a job, I wouldn't really be able to transition in my country where I live while working that job because people here are completely bigoted and they will harass me, they will bully me, and they probably the employers will probably never even hire me if I actually decided to completely transition. So the only way for me to actually be who I am, who I truly am, is if I actually start being successful with YouTube and start making money off of YouTube, because I don't really have to care about what anybody thinks of me, and um, I can just be who I want to be and dress however I want and all those stuff. So with all this information and me telling you that I don't want to guilt trip you into helping me out, I don't want to make you feel bad about my situation and wanting to manipulate you into helping me out or boosting the subscribers on my channel or anything like that. I ask you if you're able to help me out by donating to my Patreon or donating to my PayPal, which is some. For that you will have to get in touch with me in the comments down below to set it up properly, because I haven't really done that, because I assume nobody's really gonna want to do that. But if you're able to do that, I would really appreciate it. But again, this is literally the only way for me out. This is the only way out. So yeah, it's completely up to you. If you can't help me out monetarily, then at the very least I think it would be great if you could help out in other ways, like I said earlier, liking the channel, liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and all those other stuff. But yeah, I'm not trying to guilt trip you, I'm just explaining to you my situation and hoping that you can help me out. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos for my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!